Hi there. A few days ago, crafty Samara uploaded a video called "Do you want to do a napkin swap with me?" I thought that was a very good idea, and I replied, "Yes, please, I do want to swap." And in order for Samara to see my napkins, I made this video. This video is also if you want to swap napkins. I've sorted all my napkins into categories. I've got 118 napkins, 118 different napkins that I want to swap. All of these napkins I have at least 6 of. Some I have more of. And I've divided them into groups. First one called Love, and the one I'm showing right now is Fruit and Greens. I could have sorted them into colors or something else, but this makes sense to me and hopefully also to you. If you want to swap napkins with me, you can find my email address in at my YouTube profile in the section called About, I think, and you have to do something in order to get the email address. I don't want to leave my email address on the net because I don't want to get spammed with all sorts of funny stuff. I will leave a link to Crafty Samarita's YouTube video. Do you want to do a napkin swap with me? Underneath this video. All my napkins, I have taken out the 2 back layers, and I've done that because it's very, very expensive to ship international, and I want to be able to pay what it's costing, and those 2 extra layers that they could mean a lot. And that is why you also can look through all the napkins while I show them to you, because the 2 back layers, they're gone. If you want the 2 back layers on, you'll have to tell me, and we'll work something out. If you want to swap napkins with me, you find my email address and you let me know. And you can tell me what kind of napkins do you have. You can send me pictures, or you can make a video. Maybe you want to swap with more people than me, and let's see if we can work something out. Some of my napkins are new. They're bought a month ago, and some of them are old. Some of these napkins I bought like 20 years ago, and I won't be able to buy new ones. Now we're at classic patterns. The category before this one was roses and travel, and this one is classic patterns. I called it that because most of the patterns on these napkins are quite classic, and I've used a lot of these napkins in all sorts of different ways. When we come to the category, this one is knitted pattern, and now there's dots. This is called Mix 1, and I called it that because I didn't know what else to call it, because none of these things really fitted into any of the categories that I have. And I also want to have small portions, because maybe you don't want to swap 20 napkins but only 3 or 7. So there's a different amount of napkins in each group. This napkin is originally a Christmas napkin, but I think it could also be used for many other things. And now we got to the flower section. This one I got from my mother, and I'm sure she had that one for many years. The paper is very different from all the others, and paper does change on the napkins along the years. The black and white you can see right now is a new one, and this one I must have had that one for 20 years, because my son is turning 18 next month, and I made things. I decorated big candles with this napkin when he was a little boy, also with this one. So okay, maybe 15 to 20 years old, and I haven't seen it since. Maybe you can buy these napkins in your country, but I can't buy them in my country. And the same goes for this one, also at least 15 years old. I used to fussy cut all my napkins with a scissor and decorate them, using them for decoration on big candles, gluing them on or heating them on with a spoon and some heat. And I tell you, they made the most beautiful candles. The one you see right now is fairly new, but absolutely one of my favorites. And this one is bought in the last year. The next one is also at least 15 years old, and so is the one coming up right now. And that one is precious. Really, really precious. I didn't know what category to put it in, because there's trees, there's people, there's birds. So I put it into this here, because trees are on all 4 sections of the napkin. I really do hope that you want to swap. And as I said, if you want to do a napkin swap, find the categories that you like. I will also put a description of the categories underneath the video. Find the categories, and as you can see above all, on top of all the napkins that I show you, there is a description. For example, it says, like here, animal 6, and the word after is dyr, which means animals, and it's in Danish. But that means that there are, this is the animal category, and there are 6 napkins in this category. And that goes for all the categories. They're made the same way. These 2 napkins are fairly new. I think, yeah, they're bought within the last year. Same motif, but different. This napkin, this Christmas napkin, is an old one. It is 20 years old for sure, and it's a very, very Danish napkin, a very Danish motif. And now there's some new ones. If you have napkins that are different from mine, then please let's swap. I'm interested in all kinds of napkins, all kinds of motifs and colors, and especially napkins that you can't see in my collection. My collection is bigger than this, but the ones that I don't show you is the ones that I only have a few of and not enough to make a big swap with. Since I have so many napkins, I hope that you understand that I won't split the categories and I won't pick single pieces out of a category. It's a lot of work, and I've used days to sort of my napkins and put them into these categories, and they're all packed in categories in plastic bags and with category names on in order for it to be easy, or at least easier, to do a napkin swap. So it will be a whole category and not a single or a few from a category that I'll be swapping. If you have any peacocks or any colorful napkins, then I'm very interested in swapping. I haven't seen a single peacock napkin in Denmark, but I've seen so many peacock napkins on the internet. So I'm quite interested in getting my fingers into some of those. Now we're at the Christmas play toy category, and I could have put these into the Christmas category, but that would have made it a very big category, and maybe you're only interested in the ones with the teddies and the play toy, and maybe you're only interested in the other. So therefore I split it. Yeah, well, maybe some of the categories don't make sense to you, but they make sense to me, and I hope you understand why I did it. There are not so many categories left. We're at people now, and this is one of the smallest categories. It only have 3 napkins, and so does the next one. It also only have 3 napkins. And this one I could also have put into flowers, but I think since I don't have so many napkins with butterflies on, I thought this one ought to be there because there are beautiful butterflies on it. And this one was another butterfly. And so is this. This one is also an old one. I've used the top and bottom border to decorate things with separately from the butterflies. And man, I've been cutting out so many napkins by hand. Today I do it a bit different than I did years ago, but I still find it I do love my napkins, and I love using them, and I think they are so useful for so many things, for decorating candles, as I've done many times, on paper as a background, on top of things, book covers, on your what's it called? I hear the words all the time, but I don't use them so often myself, since I don't make so many English videos. In your diaries, in your books, yeah, you know what you can use them on, tags and envelopes, all sorts of things. Yeah, this one is an Easter napkin with cute little bunnies and eggs and a little chicken. Very cute one. This is called Mix 2, and this category has 6 napkins in it. And this one, there are two different sets of spoon, knife and fork, but there are two of each. It's not four of the same, it's two of each. Yeah. I've spent hours looking at my napkins, sorting them, cutting them out, and ironing them on cling paper, I think it's called, plastic wrap you use for wrapping your food with. I've used that to glue them on paper and then cut them out of that piece. And it's so much easier to cut them out when they're on a piece of paper. That's so much easier than what I did 15 years ago, because then I didn't cut them out before I glued them on a piece of paper. I cut them out before and then I glued them on a piece of paper. Man, and afterwards I cut them out again. Oh, I've had so much fun. If you want to swap napkins, be sure to check out Crafty Samarita's YouTube channel, because she also want to swap napkins, and she's got some napkins that I haven't got. She's got 15-20 napkins of different kinds, some very cute ones. I'm going to swap with Samara, and I look forward to the swap. And I hope Samara will be able to find some categories that she likes and some napkins that she likes from mine. Yeah. I will leave a link to Crafty Samarita's YouTube video. And if you know anybody that you think would be interested in swapping napkins, then please share this video and share Crafty Samarita's video. It would be quite interesting to get our napkins all around the world and see what interesting napkins we can get. I especially, I really like to have at least two of each napkin. So if you, for example, choose this category, angels, which has four napkins in, and you have four napkins, well, then you can choose another category from me, or you can have 2 times the angels, because if you want 2 of each, as I do, then it'll be 8 napkins, choosing the angel category, for example. Well, that's what I prefer, because 1 napkin, oh, then it's too precious and I can't use it. But if I have 2 napkins, then I can use the one and share, keep the other one, and that's really how I like it. So I hope that you will, that you'll want to do that. Yeah, I hope that it's possible. I love my birds, and as you can see, it's one of the bigger categories, because it has 12 napkins in this one. I love birds, and some of the birds are just so cute and so adorable. This napkin is also an old one, also 10-15 years old, and I love that one. And this one with the hens, it's a newer one, and I also just love it. It's so beautiful. It's watercolored chickens and hens. Very beautiful. Yeah, love my bird napkins. I actually love all of my napkins. There's only one napkin that I don't like, and it's coming up very soon. It's in this year bird category, but probably there'll be someone out there who likes it or loves it. I just don't. But well, that's it. The bird cage, maybe I could have put it into another category, but in one of the mixed categories. But I actually feel that it belongs in this category. And this is the one napkin that I don't really like. But I can see that it's got potentials if you don't want to use it as a bird napkin. Yeah, but that's the one I don't like. We are just about at the end of showing you my napkins. I really hope that you want to swap napkins with me and with the Crafty Samarita. And as I said, if you do want to make a swap with me, find my email address in the YouTube description. And I'm sure it's, I think it's called About. And you have to verify that you're not a robot. Because I don't want to end up getting a lot of spam emails from all sorts of weird persons. I want to do a serious swap and be serious about it. So please respect that and don't share my email address on the internet. I won't share your email address either. I want to thank you for watching this video. Thank you for sharing it if you do that. Thank you for sharing Crafty Samarita's video. And I hope to see you back again. Hope to make a napkin swap with you. And I wish you a creative life. Bye bye.